Samuel Plato is a phenomenal icon, architectural person here in Louisville. He was born in Wa, Alabama, which is near Tuskegee, Alabama, and his family was involved in the construction trade in that region of Alabama. In fact, Samuel built chairs and furniture early on in his career.
If you're unsure of his name, there's no doubt about his contributions to the community. They're standing right here in Louisville. Born in 1882, Samuel Plato became an architect, designer, and builder. At 16, he heard the call.
So that's when he came up to Simmons College here in Louisville to study, to go into the ministry.
Plato discovered his gift, and it was creating. He moved to Marion, Indiana to pursue his passion. That's where he met his first wife, Nettie. After more than 20 years of marriage, she died of tuberculosis. Plato left Indiana, coming back to Louisville, where he continued his work at Simmons College. At the time, it was also known as State College.
He builds a dormitory there for the boys and several other buildings for Simmons College, and his career just sort of took off from there.
Plato met his second wife, Elnora, in Louisville. You can find most of his designs in West Louisville. He built 3 buildings on Old Walnut Street: the American Mutual Savings Bank, Mammoth Life Insurance, the Grand Theater, 13th and Broadway, both churches on that corner, St. Augustine and Broadway Temple AME Zion, and the Virginia Avenue School, known today as the West End School. Plato terraced the residential homes on that block to Camp Taylor housing units, just to name a few. Plato's legacy would be his buildings. He never had any children.
We had heard that there was a distant nephew somewhere in America. We never quite could make contact with this person, but we heard that there was a distant relative. Other than that, we're not aware of any other Plato relatives in the immediate area. Plato did a lot of nice buildings here that still exist, and his house is there. I think it's in the 2500 block of Muhammad Ali. His house still exists. Wow. That he built and designed.
Plato was ahead of his time, getting the opportunity as a black man to create some 40 post offices around the U.S. during the Jim Crow era, something that was unheard of during that time.
In fact, he probably built more than he designed. He designed a lot of nice things, but he was also a contractor. And during World War II, he built a lot of military barracks, primarily in the Washington, D.C. area. I think he did some here in the Louisville area, perhaps, as well.
In 1957, Plato died of a blood clot at Jewish Hospital at 75 years old.
He is buried in Louisville Cemetery there at Eastern Parkway and Poplar Level Road.
Samuel Plato's work continues to inspire today's architects. He was one of the first black architects to win federal contracts promoting diversity in the workplace. For Moments That Matter, I'm Charlene Shanklin for WHAS 11 News on your side.